Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an early look at Castaway Paradise. This is a game that's currently available on Steam Early Access for about $15. Developed by Stolen Couch Games, which is a really weird name and a really cool name. This game is heavily inspired by Animal Crossing, and you can kind of see it right on this splash screen. It is a port of a free-to-play mobile game. So take that kind of as you will. And a lot of my criticisms of this game right now are based on that. I'm still kind of up in the air as to whether or not this is a, turd that's posing as a golden goose or a golden goose covered in shit. Not entirely sure. But let's hop in here. As with Animal Crossing, it only has one save. That's it. You don't get another one. If you want to use another save, you have to clear your save data, which is possible. Every time you log in, you get a new message. This is a clear representation, clear pull from the traditional mobile game crap. It really serves no purpose. Even on mobiles, I never understood this welcome back! you started the game, we're gonna pop up a message. Never understood that. Never will. It makes no sense. Like, cool. This is cool information, but it's information that could be provided to me in a much better way. Like, it's also not overly detrimental. This is the first time I've logged in today, so I get the daily reward, which is another free-to-play kind of gimmick. We're gonna call it a gimmick. So, yeah. I get a fuzzball house, which... Why? Like, why? Why do I care? And my inventory is full, and when your inventory is full, it just automatically transfers things to your storage because reasons. That in itself is not a bad thing. This is my storage. You start with a storage. So I have a boatload of garbage in my inventory. Been catching bugs, and then my storage. I don't like this interface. I see how this interface would work on a touch device, and it would almost be required, but this needs to be completely redone for the PC. And you're going to find that I'm going to reference a lot of things that need to be changed for PC. If you're going to release a mobile game on PC, try to make it at least somewhat resemble something that people would actually see on a PC. Don't just vomit it over. Especially when it's a free-to-play game on 3 different areas. It's available on iOS, Android, and Facebook as a free-to-play game. Here, it's $15. So if you want to buy it on Steam, it's $15, but you can play it free anywhere else. Now, you don't have the microtransactions and whatnot, but, nothing really has been changed. They've upped the resolution, which... Let's take a look at this. It's pretty basic. It is pretty basic. I've also noticed that it tends to it's not recording at 1080. The resolution it seems to be at is, what is it? It's 1692 by, 1920 by 1680 or something. I can't remember exactly what it is. 1650 is, whatever. Doesn't really matter. It's not running at my desktop resolution. There's also cobwebs in here, and I think this is a new one. And this one, because I'm pretty sure there was just that one there and this one here. So I have new cobwebs that I have no idea how to get rid of. Your house has a dungeon in it that you can't access. And you've got this area, which is for VIPs only, which is actually something you pay for. If I'm remembering correctly, I looked it up last night. And for, I can't remember if it was for 3 or 6 months, but it was like $87 for VIP. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. In here, if we go into the VIP section, you get VIP as soon as you reach level 15. So what they've done, and also you've got your 2 currencies over here. What they've done is, catalog here, is they've just taken it, and in order to remove the free-to-play aspect of it without actually having to do really any work, is just made pearls cost gems and gems cost pearls, and the VIP doesn't cost any money. It's only at level 15 and you get it unlocked. And what does it give you? It gives you gems, because reasons, and it gives you a whole bunch of crap. Like, they haven't done anything. You get 9 puzzle pieces, which is great. Great. The puzzle piece aspect of this game needs to just go away. Like, all of this, these are things that I should acquire through gameplay. Like, this is part of what was fun about Animal Crossing, is finding different things. You have everything available to you right off the bat, and look at the amount, like, these are categories. And there's things that are VIP only. Why? Why are these things VIP only? What is so amazing about them? You have to be a VIP to get a fence corner, a middle fence, a fence outer. You have to be VIP for that crap. And why do some of these things cost pearls, some gems? It's a cohesiveness problem. Like, there's nothing in here that really makes any sense. And the fact that I can buy it no matter where I am. Like, I'm in my house and I'm browsing the store. These are things that bother me. There's also, you can buy all these upgrades. You know, you can buy a golden bug net. You can buy a golden shovel. What? These are things you need to acquire through gameplay. These aren't things that should just be handed to you because you spent money. This is a big problem I have with this game, and free-to-play games in general. It's like they take the gameplay and dilute it down to its most basic level, and then make anything that involves any kind of effort on your part free. Well, sorry, not free. Skippable. If you pay. It's just, everything is about pay. One of the comments I saw on the mobile game was that the free-to-play stuff is in your face. It's so far up your ass with this, and you can see it here. Like, big freaking buttons that just overlay everything, and it's like, hey, you need to, you know, pay money. Like, this is the worst. This water thing, you see that I only have 20 uses, and you might be thinking, okay, that's cool. You've got to put so much water in here. You know, each plant requires a certain amount of water. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And the water can holds 20 uses. Nothing wrong with that, except when you learn that these uses aren't something that you refill by going to, like, a well and refilling. This is something that refills over time. I don't even see that being good in a free-to-play model. Like, that is just completely breaking any kind of logic the game has. Like, I have to wait 50 seconds, not 15, 50 seconds for one recharge. And that's the same with the fishing rod, that's the same with the pick, and that's the same with the axe. Yet, the bug net, the shovel, and the rake don't have that problem. Why not? Why? What makes these so special? Nothing. There's literally nothing that makes them special. There's this here, which this timer is designed purely to make you anxious. You look at that and you're like, oh my god, 16 minutes is so long. And you're just going to stare at it and be like, oh my god, it's driving me nuts. So now you have this big pay button. Give us real money and you can accelerate this. You don't see that in non-free-to-play games. This is not a thing that exists. You may see the progress bar. You may know that it takes, 15 minutes or 16 minutes or 20 minutes or half an hour or an entire day. You know that. But you're not anxious about it. You look at it and be like, okay, I've got that. And you move on with your life. The timer actually causes you anxiety and wants you to press this button. That is not cool. Okay, and I just found something else that is kind of cool but kind of annoying. This. I can drag this and select the plot, but if you're trying to move and you happen to get it on the edge, like, I'm not even on it and it's dragging it. So, yeah, that's a little bit of a problem, and that's a throwback from the mobiles, where the touch is pretty imprecise. Not cool on PC, and honestly, that would be frustrating on mobile as well. If I'm trying to get somewhere, especially when it comes to bug catching, that's kind of annoying. This is another thing, these check marks, like every time a plant needs to progress to its next area, or really anything, if it's got different stages, you have to click that. All that does is give you 1 XP. This XP system is completely useless. It is a load of garbage. It really is. It gives you items and gives you, well, the ability to pay money for items. That's really all it is. That was cool. This is cool. Having to water the plant after you shake it, not a fan. Not a fan at all of that. And then, of course, you get the big timer that tells you you've got an hour. An hour seems a little short to me for growing the trees. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, Animal Crossing it would only grow once a day? It's been a while since I played it, but, I seem to recall that. What else do we got? We've got a whole bunch of these, well, maybe not a whole bunch. We've got a few of these characters, and they have quests. They've got this little quest thing on the side. I'm not a big fan of it showing the new quests. I don't really care for it here. That's just a personal preference thing. I'm not a fan of it showing the quests here. I like it showing the quests that I'm working on. So this guy here, he wants me to destroy 10 weeds, which I am slowly working on. I don't know what these two want. I'm not gonna bother. Some of the quests are a little bit wonky, especially the ones from the Mayor Victoria here. And I'll show one example. The first quest you get from her, or at least the first quest that I got from her, I don't know how random generated they are, was to place this flag by the pier, which conveniently is there. She didn't give me the flag. There was no flag provided. I had to go in and buy the flag for 300 gems. She was offering 100 gems, a pearl, and some XP. That's a balancing issue. I would be so annoyed. Oh, this is done. Good. This is the well that I paid, I want to say 750 gems for, that took 24 hours to build. And I'm going to assume that it is going to do nothing. Yeah, it's got nothing to it. There is nothing there. Like, this should have taken, all of a minute to build. I go in and I build it, and my character sits there and actually builds the stupid thing. Not 24 hours of a timer going down. I just can't deal with that. Or if you wanted it to take 24 hours, have me have to actually order it. have me go into the store, which is conveniently just over here. And I'm just leaving this. I planted that really early on, and I will not click the check mark. I will not. So here's the store, and this store is very, very similar to... Go in. God damn it. This store is very similar to kind of a combination of Nooks. So over here we've got Nooks, Nook's Cranny. We've got this area here, which is basically VIP exclusive, apparently. You can tell by the fancy floor. And it just kind of looks severely out of place. And then over here, you have what's equivalent to, what is it? Is it Maddie's? The fashion shop, plus the hairstylist from City Life. But you don't have to talk to any of these guys because you can just buy everything from here. You want new clothing, plus they have everything listed. New headgear, which includes hairstyles. I can equip the seaweed mask. This is actually how you come out, that plus this. This is how you start the game. You crawl out of the water covered in this, and then they ask you, are you boy or girl? And you tell them if you're a boy or a girl. Stupid princess button. We'll change that. So there's nothing required to change your hairstyle. It's just a matter of buying the hairstyle. Clothes, it really should be these cycle on like a daily basis. These are the same ones that were here yesterday, so I'm assuming these don't cycle. The characters don't seem to interact with each other. They just kind of talk to you. There's a lot of little issues with the game that all stem from it being based around a free-to-play model. And I think that is the worst aspect of it. That will kill this game. There's also no keyboard controls. Keyboard commands don't work in the slightest. Like, there's nothing. Like, even escape. Nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. And you got this here. This requires these puzzle pieces. Everything that you want to unlock requires these puzzle pieces. You can buy puzzle pieces for 10 pearls. So if you want to actually progress in the game, you either need to grind for hours and hours and hours and hours doing these stupid quests that no one gives a shit about. Like, seriously. I need to take out 10. Is there 10? Like, I did 6 yesterday. And, oh, there's one there. And I think I did one already, and it didn't count. Oh, and we've got a bunch over here. I cleared out the island before I got this quest. Like, the island's pretty big. The island's actually really nicely done. I really like the way it's laid out. I don't mind the gated off areas if there's like a story progression to them. In all honesty, in a game like this, the entire island should be available to you. At any given point. Oh, here's actually a good chance to show the bug catching and how awkward as hell it is with the mouse, and I can only imagine it being worse. Like, because you move and do everything with the mouse, it's very, very awkward. But this is kind of cool where it gives you kind of a leaderboard. I'm not even on it. Fishing. Fishing is an interesting kind of endeavor. You can move this around and you click and go. I can buy fish food, even though I have fish food. I have fish food, or I did have fish food. Alright, so here he goes. And I click it, and then I can buy. If it decides, that's random. It's completely random, it seems. But I can spend 5 gems to catch the fish if it so desires. That doesn't always happen, but I'm glad it happened there. That is bullshit mechanic right there. There's no other way to describe it other than bullshit mechanic. It's just so terrible. So terrible. The amount of free-to-play crap. Like, look at this. Look at this. You received / unlocked. So it doesn't actually really tell you what you unlocked. Why did I get 3 apples? What purpose does this serve? Pearls. What purpose? Why are these a thing? These walls, this is all unlocked. I got vomited out a whole load of shit that I can then spend money on. It's like how many drum sets does one need? We've got a whole bunch here, plus I've already unlocked like 5 of them. It's ridiculous. The amount of crap. All of this stuff should be unlocked already. I shouldn't be behind a level wall. This is idiotic. There's no other way to put it. It's idiotic. And shouldn't be there. Now, the core game, what you do, like if they had, controller support and, mouse and keyboard support, not just, left click, you actually could do something. And they removed the level system. Actually, even the level system's not horrible. Rebalance it, make it less obnoxious, and remove the free-to-play model. Remove everything that has to do with free-to-play. This could actually be a really fun game. Remove this. All 3 of these, remove them. Just get rid of them. Drop them completely. VIP has no purpose here. Balance the water and stamina. Actually make a stamina bar and make the water something that you have to go to the well and fill up. And make sure there's a well in the town. Put a well down here or something. Or, I don't know, buy the farm. You've got this farmland here. And, you've got this silo. Great! Why not put a well over here? Where it kind of makes sense. Get rid of this checkmark crap, because it serves absolutely no purpose except frustration and time wasting. And this would actually be a really good game. It has a lot of potential. And honestly, I'm leaning towards it is more a golden goose covered in shit. And has a lot of potential if they just changed it to be less greedy. And I think that would help them out in, the whole mobile market as well. If they did that. Not like, keep it free to play, keep a free to play model kind of in there, but utilize it in the store. Like, don't have the ability to just buy things wherever. You go and you buy things, and everything can be, because it's a single player game, you should be able to buy things with maybe both currencies. Have another button here that you can then buy with pearls. I personally would love to see it all go away, but, make things a little bit better. Like, I was given a pick, but, like, they already have the option to do this. Like, I have a pick, but this is a +5 stamina pick. Just give me a single stamina bar that covers everything. A single stamina bar. Okay, I can understand a pick and an axe using more stamina, but give me a stamina bar that regenerates. And have it based out of a percentage. Have it 100 and regenerate 1 stamina every 5 or 6 seconds. The watering can would require water, not stamina. The shovel would require stamina. The fishing pole, I don't see it requiring stamina, except when you're pulling in a fish. Maybe make the leveling actually increase your stamina. So it starts with 100, and there's some fish that actually take 100 stamina in order to reel them in. Some really big fish that are tough to reel in. I've had those in real life. I think that would be a really good mechanic. You know, you're raking your axe and your pick. Going to the pick when I said axe. Those should all be, you know, say they take 5 stamina out of your 100 stamina bar. You know, it's still basically the same, but it's not obnoxious. You know, at least in my opinion, it's not obnoxious. Let's do that. I could see myself wasting a lot of time. Another nice feature, and I know they've kind of mentioned that they're sort of maybe considering it, is implementing some form of multiplayer, which I think would be really awesome. How close am I? I need one more. I think that would be really awesome having multiplayer, because that's something that's really cool in Animal Crossing, is the ability to have people come and visit your town. Even if it's just like a local multiplayer, I think that would be really cool. You know, there's a lot of really good potential to this game. Just an amazing amount of potential. But it's really stifled by their excessive use of these free-to-play mechanics. So, that's really my thing. That's my take on this. Let me know what you guys think of this. Let me know if you guys agree. And I'm going to be... I always email the developer, you know, when I post a video. So feel free to mention it. I'm sure that they would love to see what everybody thinks. Because it really does seem like they want to do what they can and make this game something that everybody's going to enjoy. Obviously, within their artistic vision. But aesthetically, it looks good. Like, it feels like I'm playing an Animal Crossing. It's a little zoomed in. I kind of wish the camera would tilt. Now, these are just wish list items. You know, having the... Oh, move too fast. Having the camera be able to tilt, that's something I've wanted in Animal Crossing for damn near ever. I've wanted to be able to rotate the camera. I think that would be a great thing. Having the camera tiltable, what is that? Tooltips would be a great thing to add to the PC version. You know, just hover over top of it and tell me what bug it is. I don't even care what size it is, just tell me what bug. Like, I would love to know what the hell this is. I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna sell all but one orange, and we're gonna plant an orange. You know, something a little bit better with progress, like, let's go to our house, which is this tent. We are given this tent. We're not paying for it. We're not paying it off. It's just been handed to us by the mayor, which was awful nice of her. But part of the whole progression with Animal Crossing is the house. It gives you something to work towards. You're paying that off, and then you get a bigger house. This does it a little differently, but I don't feel the same need to do it. I can spend a bunch of gems and upgrade my house. I don't know really what that's going to give me, and I'm actually curious if I have enough. I don't have enough to... Let's swap that out. I spent the 10,000 gems to get the 100 pearls, so I'm really just popping it back because I wanted to progress into the second area. Yeah, I'm really close. I'm what, 500 off? So let's quickly go and gather some fruit. And we'll water this because reasons. Gather some fruit and try to get this upgrade because I'm really curious about it. I haven't upgraded it. And let's actually harvest this stuff. This might actually give us enough. So harvesting stuff is really easy. It doesn't go into your inventory. It immediately goes into the silo. So at this point, we basically become a Let's Play. Like I said, it's got a lot going for it. It's just missing a lot. Oh, there we go. And we've got enough. So let's go and upgrade this house and see what we get and how long this takes to upgrade. This, as far as I'm concerned, this should be pretty much instant, and it is going to take an hour. And can I go in? Still using the tent sound, and it looks the same inside. See, this is something that really bothers me. Like, this VIP section, this should be open when you go to the next tier, or over here. Something should be open. You know, you've got these different rooms that you can't actually access. Now, it's entirely possible that, you know, this side here, this dungeon area, will actually open up. But I'd like to see it done. Like, I like the way Animal Crossing does it. As soon as you upgrade, you know, your main floor gets bigger, and then you upgrade again, and you get a basement. And like, I'm obviously really simplifying the progression, but you know, that kind of thing. It's not, hey, here is everything you can possibly get, but you can't get there because reasons. Because we put crates. These spider webs need to go away, and I have no idea how to get rid of them. Like, I can't pick them up, I can't do anything with them, so that's just frustrating. So yeah, let's just do that. There we go. Just skip everything. Why not? We have the option. Yeah, so that opens this up. So now I just have to get to level 15 in order to be able to get into the rest of the house. And let's see if we've got another progression. Let's take a look here. Nope, it's just VIP. So it's now saying you need to buy VIP, which you can't buy it in the PC build. So at this point, it's just grind. It's a grind fest. You know, it's not a do what you want, it is a do what everybody else wants you to do and pay money to progress. So at this point, I would get really bored with it and walk away. So anyway, yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to end this here. Like I said, let me know what you think. Let the developers know what you think. I think that's more important. And thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time.